And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your Tampa Bay Rays.
Just about ready to roll. And pitching in this game, Shane McClanahan.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here,
Toronto,
and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Lowe makes the grab, and there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. First pitch, and he just misses. McClanahan, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Really tight bite on that slider. Just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
1-0.
Two out, space is empty. The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
And now the lefty. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. One left for Toronto. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, and on the hill in this one, Kevin Gausman. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
We go to the bottom of the first. Leading off, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Snags it on the run. And there's one down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Wow.
Lau at the plate. That one missed. One out, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting third. The
2
third
down,
baseman,
base is empty.
Junior.
And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Springer, drop step, going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back now in Tampa Bay. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Will Wagner. McClanahan back to work. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just missing there. 1-2 to count.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Ground ball right side. Lau sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6, the catcher,
Alejandro Kirk digs in now. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, you know, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
No, ball. 2 outs. In for a strike, and a count 1-1. Second inning here, no score. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. Gosman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Now the 0-1. That one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Oh, and 2 now. That's inside. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Got it. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next is the designated hitter, Jonathan Aranda. That one outside. 1-0. One out, bases empty, and a run in. The Rays leading on the solo homer. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. This one in the air, center field. Lucas settles under it, hauls it in for the out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Jose.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. There's a strike.
0-1. That's the ball down.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on.
2-2.
Just
No,
off the
man.
inside edge.
Full count.
On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning at the plate. Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That's off the inside corner. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1-2.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think
No,
if
that's
push
down.
came to
Ball.
shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Nathan Lucas stands in now and watches strike one. Lucas hitting ninth in today's lineup, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. And that one fouled off.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field, because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now for the Jays, George Springer. And a foul ball. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swings through that.
0-1.
Tying run is at first as the Rays try and punch back down a run. And Springer's in there safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so You want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Back-to-back
Now
singles.
batting,
You'll take
left
those
fielder,
bloop hits off the end of the bat all day
Santander.
long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That
ball,
one
no
way
strikes.
inside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Base hit. Here comes Springer around third. Oh, he throws it away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That misses the zone. And 1-1. Vlad swings, drives one deep left field, and it one-hops the wall. In comes the run from second. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
So 2 down. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 on, 2 outs. That one
2-2.
misses. The count now 2-2. Got him! Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Blue Jays 2, the Rays 1. Back here at Tropicana Field, now the left fielder, Richie Palacios.
Richie Palacios.
On the ground to the left,
Foul ball.
and it goes just foul. And now the 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right
Batting
there.
up,
Pitcher and
the
catcher
center
working
fielder,
together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
That one's
That's the
upstairs, ball one. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and the count
1
2
strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
That's about as nasty of a
The first
split as you'll
baseman,
come
number
across,
2,
especially in terms of
Yandy
movement. I mean, that thing tumbles
Diaz.
out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz will hit next. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
To the right side. Jimenez throw to first. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 4. Blue Jays 2, the Rays 1. Back now in Tampa Bay, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Alejandro Kirk. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these Jays
1-0.
doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Over to Diaz, and a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Andres Jimenez. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
The batter.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. There's the strike. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one to first. Diaz takes it himself, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom four,
And
here's the
leading
second
up for the
baseman,
Rays,
Brandon Lau.
The second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Next pitch is outside. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Here's a 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero flied to right his first time. And that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. That one fouled hard the other way. Oh, 2 now. High fly ball out towards left field. Santander racing after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Rays down by a run. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The right fielder.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Josh Lowe. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Way high.
2-1.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Lucas. Long run on his horse. But won't get there. It's into the gap. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Danny Jansen to hit here. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And ball 1.
1-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Man on second, 2 down. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's to third. Fires over to Guerrero. Inning over. One left for Tampa, and our score remains 2-1. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. McClanahan back to work. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
Foul ball there. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
The right fielder, number 4.
And the batter is George Springer. 1 for 2. That one not close. And that is ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
Bounce to the left side. Caminero whips it across. That takes care of Springer.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette. That's in there. Strike 1.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two outs. And that just misses.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Activity in the pen for the Rays. Drew Rasmussen warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Rodriguez also throwing.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Step off, throw to first. Bichette a dive back in. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Bichette leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Blue Jays held in check, but they still lead it 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. Right down to shoot, strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. 0 for 1 so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
To third, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And here is Richie Palacios. Inside, just missed. The 1-0. And that is out of play. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That one is upstairs. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, that's exactly what a good 2-strike splitter will do. Duck right under the bat path and that last 15 to 20 feet or so, and at that point, it's just too late to do anything about it as a hitter. Really nice pitch.
So 2 down now, and here is Johnny DeLuca. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Yandy Diaz now. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
0-1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And a 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Down.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one upstairs. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Hard hit left side. Bichette whips it to first. That ends the inning. So the Rays strand a pair, and they trail it here 2-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. DeLuca sizing this one up. Then there's one down.
Now batting. Designated
There
hitter,
comes a skipper
Will
out of the dugout,
Wagner.
and he's ready to make the move. Shane McClanahan out of the game, and he exits in line for the loss, but overall he pitched pretty well. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching. for
Now
the
a right-handed
Rays,
arm out of the bullpen,
number
Drew
57.
Rasmussen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Hit in the air, left field. Palacios makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting. Catcher Alejandro Kirk.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Kirk measures 5 feet 8 inches, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. First pitch, not close. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Cole Sulser up and loosening in the pen. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed.
2-1. That's the
Just
ball.
missed.
That's down.
Right through there for a strike.
We got a full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. stays alive. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. In the air on the infield, Diaz under this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Blue Jays 2, the Rays 1. And we're back. And now it's Brandon Lau. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss at a slider. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jimmy Garcia getting ready to go. Green also getting ready. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down. I got this.
Number 13, Junior Caminero.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Check swing, and he held up. The Rays trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that quickly 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Low in the box again. Takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that's in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now it's going to be Andres Jimenez. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a high fly ball left field. DeLuca. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Stepping in, Ernie Clement. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1.
That one fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. Not close with that one, and the count is filled up. Gets a piece and stays alive. He goes down looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there for strike one. On the ground, right side. Lau sends it to first. That's the third out. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flatten out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. And it is out of here. He circles the bases. It's 2-2.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
they hand the ball over to a new arm, Jimmy Garcia.
Jimmy Garcia.
Jonathan Aranda now at the plate. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And there's the automatic.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Springer returns it to the infield. Go-ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Caballero in the box now. Takes strike one. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He'll do it himself, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. And now the runner breaks for the plate. A squeeze, and he gets it down. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Johnny DeLuca digs in now. Now a fly ball to right center. Lucas on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We look ahead to inning number 8. Rays 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Edwin Uceta.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 3. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-0. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Pete Fairbanks warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Clevenger, the lefty, warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Off the mark there. Now 2-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Bo Bichette in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Full count.
To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, pick the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Substitution being made at first. Entering as the pinch runner, Jonathan Clase. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Good job to fight that one off. Strike three, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Misses outside, ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and...
There goes the runner. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Blue Jays down a run. And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to Diaz. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Rays 3 and the Blue Jays 2. On to the bottom of the 8th.
For the Rays,
now,
the
Yandy
first
Diaz.
baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Garcia back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Clement over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Just missed.
That missed. That's a ball.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one finds the zone. 3 balls and a strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
The other way. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority, but it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Caminero, batting with one down, takes a strike. On the ground, right side.
That's a foul.
And foul ball.
Ball.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Runner at second here, one gone. Good eye right there.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. One-run game, one out, one on. Inside. Full count, 3-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And ball 4 to avoid.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with first base open, walked not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Jimmy Garcia done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Chad Green ready to go.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Two on, one out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. He's already homered in this game. Fought off foul. Loud, the lead runner at second. Caminero at first, one gone. That's down and in.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out of this.
The 1-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little
Two balls,
bit here
one
late.
strike.
Two on, one out. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's down and away.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
That one lifted to left. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Danny Jensen.
Danny Jansen next to hit for the Rays. There's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That missed by a lot. Ball one. Action in the pen down there. Nick Sandlin getting loose out there. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Strike 2.
1-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. 9th inning coming up. Rays 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Back now and on the mound, the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Well, one-run game, and now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And there's a ball.
1-0.
Out towards left center. Palacios settles under this one. Makes the catch for the out. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 3 in this one. On the outside corner, that's strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Ball one there. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Just
No,
missed.
that's down. Ball.
And fouled off. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Caballero. And they're down to their last out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Fastball is outside. Fairbanks, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. Next offering is in for a strike. A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.